What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a beat in the style of Kaytranada. I'll be going through the chord progression, the sounds I use, the drums, the bass, and all that good stuff, and yeah, let's get into it.
Alright guys, so I made this beat in 2020, and the reason why I'm showing this particular beat is because it's one of my top selling beats under that hip house Kaytranada style, and I just want to show you what I did with it. So first I'm going to show you the chord progression, which goes like... And then I also repeated that with Rhodes. Okay, I'm going to show you the piano roll for this. So basically it's a E minor 9 to a... I don't even know what this chord is.
Brother, this guy stinks!
A diminished 7th with an E in the bass, I think. And then
2 hours later.
And then A minor 9. Then those two chords repeat, and then you end on a F sharp diminished 7th. But if you guys want to check out the chord progression, I'll put MIDI in the description. Okay, so and for the sounds I used, I love this plugin, Lounge Lizard EP. Great plugin. I use it on almost every beat I make. If you follow me on my main channel, you'll hear that. And I basically just used the default preset for this. Kept everything the same. And then on the effects, I have some reverb. Best reverb in the game right here. Some RC20. Just add a little texture. A little wobble effect. And then lastly, Fruity Limiter, which was just for sidechaining. And you could use today, Junior! Fruity Limiter for sidechaining, but I also like this plugin a lot. It's called Auburn Sounds. And the preset you use is called bass ducking. So I'll show you the difference right here. I'll turn this off. Here's with the other preset. And now this is with the kick going against the Rhodes right here. I can make it more extreme by turning this down. Both are very good ways of sidechaining, but nowadays I'm preferring this plugin way more, and I bet if I knew this plugin back in 2020 when I made the beat, I'd use that one. Okay, then for the piano, use Keyscape, my favorite piano plugin. I use the preset Softest. Hello reverb on there, and I think the big factor on why these keys sound so good is because I humanize them with basically just messing with the volume of each note, and it sounds very unique. I'll show you what it sounds like without that. It's gonna sound really boring. Versus I also did Alt S to basically stretch them out. Alt S, or not stretch them out, sorry. You know, this thing. Like before, after. You get it. Okay, and then for the effects, I just have sidechain like I did before. Here's what it sounds like sidechained. And stuff that's not part of the chord progression, just kind of just acting as a lead, is this right here. One of my favorite Omnisphere presets, classic Roland Synth Brass 2. It just adds such a good groove when everything's put together. You can hear it with the Rhodes. Just makes you want to dance. For this, I have nothing on it. I just kind of turned down the velocity, because if you turn it up, this is what it sounds like turned up. So yeah, too intense. You want to keep it down. And then on top of that, I also have this lead. Same preset. Okay, next thing I want to go through is the drums. So the drums are very, very important in a hip house Kaytranada style, because they gotta hit. If they don't hit and they're not danceable, then it's gonna suck. But here's what it sounds like with the percussion and the kick going against each other. And then the clap. So yeah, basically you want something that's gonna make you want to dance, like I said before. For the sounds I used for this, I used this kick that I have in a sound kit I made called 4 on the Floor Sound Kit. I'll put a description if you want to check that out, but I'm not even kidding. I use this sound kit for almost every one of my Kaytranada beats, and yeah, it's well worth it, worth the money. I'll give you guys a discount code. I'll give you 15% off. And yeah, check it out. And another thing, the percussion here is also in that same sound kit. Check it out. It's a great sound kit. That's what I'm trying to say. Then also I got these hi-hats and claps. Wait, no. Right here. So I didn't want to do a straight this is just like the average like house hi-hat pattern right here. Because I really wanted to add bounce to it. So if like you hear it here, the hi-hats are kind of telling a story rather than just like, you know, just the repetitive, just for this particular beat, I really wanted a bounce to it. Okay, so for the bass sound, the bass, I know I said the drums are important, but the bass is probably more important. And it's also the most tricky part of a hip house Kaytranada style beat, because if you fuck the bass up, then the whole groove is fucked up. And I think that's probably relevant for most songs out there. If the bass sucks, then the whole groove is messed up, the song's messed up. So here's the bass. Okay, so I'm going to put this with the chord progression just so you can hear it together. So basically on the one, I stayed in the root note. Well, not for this chord, but like for the other chords, I stayed in the root note. So E. And then for this chord. But in between, I added just to give it like more of a unique feel, which I feel that is really important in making kind of like a Kaytranada, like a groovy Kaytranada bass line. He never really just like, you know, keeps it simple, sticks to the root notes. He's always adding some melodic factor to the bass line. For the effects, kind of just took out some of the high end. This sound is also in the 4 on the Floor sound kit, so definitely check it out. And let me show you what it sounds like all together so far. When it all comes together, just like, that's what makes Kaytranada so good. It's like, it's not like some like basic ass like dance song. It's more of like a, I don't know, a sophisticated dance track. Makes me want to sip tea or some shit. I don't know. Okay, so the major key factors: number 1, sidechain, / use hard-hitting kicks, have your drums on point. Really just like make sure that you're not using a weak ass kick. That's the main point. If you don't want sidechain, that's fine. At least use a hard-hitting kick. Number 2, have a jazzy chord progression. Use some minor 9s, some major 9s, some minor 7s, major 7s. It's not, you don't need to know music theory. Just use those chords. Trust me. 3rd, have a unique bass line. You're not gonna want some boring, simple bass line. It's just not gonna it's gonna kill the groove. Number 4, groovy percussion. I have those in my sound kit. Please check them out. Number 5, make sure you can dance to it, or at least break your neck by bobbing your head so hard. It's really important that you keep that like danceable vibe going for these types of tracks. And yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, tell me that you like it. If you have any other questions about this style, feel free to DM me or email me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.